Every new moon brings a new invitation, and this month's invitation is a powerful one. Hi, welcome to another episode of Alma Flow Podcast. I'm Paulia Elia, yoga teacher and mentoring in wellness and spirituality. Every month, I'm inviting Rachel Madar to be here, helping us understand the Kabbalistic energy of each new moon and how we can work consciously with the spiritual opportunities each month brings. And today we are entering, not today, actually this week, we are entering to the new moon of Av, the month that is associated with the sign of Leo. Rachel, thank you so much for being here once again. It's always such a joy to have you here. And I saw that you have been leading a lot of many beautiful gatherings over the past month. So
Thank
probably
you. Yes.
4 months in Tammuz. How was your month?
Blessed. So many lessons happen in this month of Tammuz. Like before, Tammuz, month of Cancer. I don't know if you remember, we shared that the month of Cancer it's a month of healing. So it's not just we still have 3 days to go. So it's not like the healing of just a physical body, because we already know Kabbalistically that everything that's happening in the physical matter starts from the metaphysicals, which mean like our consciousness indicate what will take place in our reality. Like people already accustomed to this say that thought create reality, right? So the healing process that took place during the month of Tammuz, Cancer, was also healing things from the past, whether past reincarnation or in our past in this lifetime. So personally for me, I've learned so much. There were hard lessons, but where you give up on yourself, where you don't have boundaries, it's keep coming back. We think that, oh, but I fixed it already. No, it's still coming back because we dive in deeper. And I just really wanted to say, because throughout all my speaking engagements this month specifically, people were telling me, but I thought I took care of this already. I thought I already worked on this belief system. I thought I already worked on. Yes, there are so many layers and layers of healing that it's really depend on where our vessel is, where we at. Okay,
it comes
if
in a
we
different
are
layer, right?
I'm sorry.
It comes in a different layer. Sometimes you feel that it's a
Absolutely, yes.
progression, but no, it's just a different layer.
Because we have every season, every year, every period of time in our life, we are evolving or we are different. So the vessel that I was a year ago is different from where I'm at today, right? We're all different. So what I could handle a year ago is much less than what I can handle today. So this is why there are cycles. There's cycle of a year, there's cycle of a month, there's cycle of a week. We're starting a new week. There's the beginning of each day. Every time there's a cycle, because every day is new, every month is new. What the year last year is different than this year. The month of Leo that we're about to enter is different than the month of Leo we entered last year. Because our vessel is different. So anyway, a lot of healing, or at least the beginning of a healing, I would say. I don't know if we completely healed, but the beginning, yeah.
For people who are new into all this knowledge of Kabbalah or astrology, what does the month of Av represent, this month that we are entering into?
Okay, wow. And thank you for always inviting me to share, because about the new moon. For me personally, new moon is it's an opportunity to not just to share practical and information. It's like to really understand that we have the opportunity to plant seeds that to change the entire month. We have the ability to change it for us. So thank you for inviting me for this. Okay. So the month of Av in Hebrew come from the word Abba, which is father. Okay, Aleph and Bet. This is the month of light and a tremendous amount of revelation of light than any other month of the year, and I'll explain why. Because this is our time to shine and to really reveal our future self. Okay, in this month because this month is controlled by the sun, and the sun, the power of the sun, it's the connection that we have to the creator, is in the highest level of connection to the creator, because we already know without the sun there's no life. Okay, so the Kabbalistic teaching says that internally, this is what the Rav Berg used to always share, that internally in the sun, there's a really deep quiet, and it's so balanced, and it's not hot. This is why all the stars around the suns really want to connect with the sun. And for us, we would love to be, or to have this internal power of the sun. Okay? So, in other words, we would like to really adopt the internal characteristic of the sun, that all the external things that take in place will not affect us, and to reach this level of balance, emotion, mentally, and mentally definitely, and connecting to our internal light. This is this month. This is why the sparks of light that reside with each one of us, like this month, we have the opportunity to shine, truly to shine from any other time. It's our internal essence of our internal essence, like the same internal essence of the light, which is love and oneness and unity. It's like exactly like the sun is shining, and it's warming us, and it's nurturing us, and the sun is always there to share. So this is really the highest, this is why we keep saying, like, it's the highest level of connection to the creator. It's like the creator, like, shine and nurture, and like the sun, we can tap into this again without the external influence of what's happening around us. So there's so much to say about this.
And is there something in the Av month that the energy change during the month? Like now we are in the 3 weeks, like, and after the 3 weeks, it switch the energy. Is there something like this that you can explain?
Yes. Between the month of Cancer to the month of Leo, there are 3 weeks that starts from the 17th day of the month of Cancer, 17th day of Tammuz, to the 9th day of the month of Av, which is the 9th day of the month of Leo. These 3 weeks considered to be they're known to be as Yemei Ben HaMetzarim, the narrow days, the narrow times. One can look at it as something that it's limiting us, it's so tiring, it's so exhausting. Like some will say you need to act in a griffin time, because historically this time referred to in many incidents of destructions, of corruption, of chaos in the world, always took place at this time in history. I would like to look at it the way my teacher Karen Berg used to look at it. And I connect to that lesson, that this is the time where we're going through a process of rebirth. The same way that the baby is about to come to this reality, to this amazing creation, goes in the last stages of the birth, go through a tunnel, that it's dark, that it's narrow, that there's a lot of pressure, but it's coming and rebirth to a new reality. This is the way I look at it at these 3 weeks. This is why we may feel pressure. I don't want to say may, we feel pressure. We feel pressure, but it's like the way I look at it, it's like we take the lemon and we squeeze it, but there's a lemonade from it. So there are great things from the pressure. Without pressure, we don't move. Without the pressure that the creator does for us, we will stay in our comfort zone. Yeah. So this time the transition, it's really the transition. It's not, there's a connection, because Cancer ruled by the moon and Leo ruled by the sun. Not from the astrological point of view, because I'm not the astrologer, but from the energy part. The moon and the sun eventually, in time that it's called Gmar Tikkun, they're basically going to rule together. And I'll explain. In time of creation, when the sun and the moon were created, there were kind of argument, and more than an argument, because the moon came to the creator and says, how can you create two leaders that are leading at that day, like two forces like sun and moon? We cannot lead the same day together. So the creator told the moon, okay, you know what? For now, I'm going to separate between you two. The moon, you control the night. The sun, you will rule the day. But in time of the Gmar Tikkun, in time of connection, creation, that this is what will take place, both of you are going to rule together, because this is like the full unity. There is no separation between the forces. And this is actually what we will reach in the month of Av. The 15th day of the month of Av, Tu B'Av, is the day that represent the unification of the sun and the moon. This is what Tu B'Av known to be as Tu B'Av is like the Valentine Day, right? Supposedly, the day of love. Everyone connected Tu B'Av. Maybe we'll have a conversation about it then, but everyone connected Tu B'Av because, the soulmate day, because there's unification. But I always like to look at it, there's the soulmate is the connection between the two parts of our soul, that we get to a place with this is what's ruling the month of Leo. The motto of the Leo, or the consciousness of Leo, the way I look at it, is like, this is the time where we are unified between me and myself, the desire of the soul and desire of the body, to shine our light more than any other time. So it's a rebirth to find truly who we are at this level of the vessel that we have, to understand even more about our greatness, and to shine it to the world like Leos, like the leaders, like the sun that is shining, no care about who is really there, like we have no shame to just shine.
It's beautiful. And just to clarify, for those that think that we're talking about astrology, I saw today an astrologer explaining that we are entering the new moon of Cancer, and we are talking about the Hebrew or the Kabbalistic calendar. We are entering the month of Leo. That's why we start sharing about this, the month of Av. And then it represents, I don't know if you can see, I was trying
gorgeous.
Fine, but I think it's switching now in the camera, right?
No, you can see. You can see.
Yeah. So
the letter Aleph and Bet.
And in the Tisha B'Av, it's in the full moon, right? It's full moon of
Tu B'Av is the full moon.
Tu B'Av.
It's the 15th day.
Yeah.
So basically, this month is really that we want to see all the places that and this will come up because we are being tested. Yeah, every month we are being tested.
How can we transform the energy of Tisha B'Av, all this morning thing? Like, how can you transform into the leadership before you get to the expansion of the Tu B'Av? Because there's two portals, different portals, but there are two portals, right?
It's just really not to look at it as the time of mourning. It's not about, the only loss that I think that we need to pay attention to is the loss of me, of you, like where we lost it. This is the only grief. It's like this month, we want to see all the places where we put ourselves so small, when we compromise, when we needed to compromise, when we forgot that each one of us can really change the world, and that we have the power to change the world. It's like every time that, There's a great lesson I was teaching actually last week, and it's so related to this month of Leo. Okay, and if I can share it right now. And many times, and it's mentioned in the Zohar, the ancient script of Kabbalah, in verse 56, about the things with the thing with the relationship between the sun and the moon. Okay, and it's based on the understanding or the teaching that us as humanity cannot really embrace or handle the amount of light that we have internally, and something is happening to my vessel. Okay, it's like many times we find ourselves that we reach in a success that we are not able to really hold and embrace, whether it's publicity or even beauty or knowledge. So like, the people have the imposter syndrome and different fears. Like, even most fear is like about success. It's not about a failure. We all used to fail, so we say, okay, I'll make sure I'll do everything I can, but I know in back of my mind it's okay if I'll fail, because this is the defense mechanism we have. When love is arriving to my life, when I'm saying that, how many people contacting you, and like, even for me, like, I want love and I want relationship and I want my soulmate, right? And then they do everything. They pray, they meditate, they go to therapy, they change, and love is arriving. And what do you do? What do you do when the love is our vessel sometimes cannot hold them? What?
Some people just freak out and say, maybe it's too good. Maybe something's wrong. It's too good when it's happening.
It's too good to be true, right? And people, and we can see people cannot really embrace and wow, can take it in about their beauty, and sometimes it's leading us to judge other people because we are not able to embrace our own greatness. Okay, we see that sometimes even when abundance come to the world, to someone like winning the lottery or winning something, the person cannot handle it. It's like too much, and like we are not able to digest the light. Okay, so the teaching is that when a person cannot really digest or handle the amount of abundance that the person is receiving, the creator will dilute the light to us, will dilute it. Okay, that what does it mean? That each one of us will receive the same opportunity, the same message, but in the way that the person can handle it, can digest the amount of light. Okay, so whatever we're receiving in life, or the reality that we can handle at this moment, it's what we are able to digest and handle. So it's really up to us. So when we are receiving this diluted reality, we are saying, I'm living in the consciousness of smallness. Okay, so, and this is, by the way, the seed level of all chaos in life. Because I'm not able to embrace or accept the light that I really want. So everyone does like all those workshops about manifestation, and I want this, and I want this, and we have a to-do list, and but are you able to really receive all of what you asked? And this is why we are not having what we really pray for. It's not because the creator doesn't want to give us, because we create a vessel of limitation, that it says, I cannot handle this. I cannot handle this. Give me something else. So every time that we say, I cannot do this, I cannot handle this, I cannot take this pressure, the light is kind of like getting, in a way, concealed in a way, and just like, give us, okay, you say you cannot handle it, okay, I'll give you what you can handle right now. So we're getting crumbs. The light is not disappearing. The fulfillment does exist, but it's hidden from us because our actions and our thoughts makes it so small. This is why the light cannot be revealed.
Yeah.
Okay, so this month is really the month that we want to see all those places that we put ourselves small, that we thought of ourselves small, that we say to ourselves, that we compromise about the amount of light that I want to reveal.
For someone who's listening today, what practices would you recommend throughout this month? Last month, we talked about the dialing God from the 72 names. Is there a specific 72 names that we can use this month that you can connect? Maybe it's going to be two because the energy of the month changes. Are you already focusing the Tu B'Av energy and it's like, okay, I'm just
sorry,
going to, just want to focus in the full moon?
So I'll yeah, definitely I'll share tips. So first of all, in one of the tips about what I just shared right now, it says, okay, when we say I want a little bit of respect, I want a little bit of whatever, I want money, or I will make a little bit effort. I'm doing my best. I'm really doing my best. How many of us say I'm doing my best? In one of the morning blessings, there is a blessing that says Matir Asurim. It's like that removing ourselves from the jail that we are putting ourselves into with our ego. So we want to tap into our abilities, that we want to take ourselves out of this bondage that we brought ourselves into in the choices that we say, I want less light. So here are the tips. So when we speak about the 72 names of God, there are 6 combinations for each month. Okay. And by the way, I started a course about the 72 names. I just started. If anyone wants to join, I'm recording the classes so you can join me. Okay, so the first one, it's this Tuesday night, Wednesday, we start the new moon. So the first 72 names that correspond with the beginning of the month of Leo is Nun Taf He. And Nun Taf He is about speaking from the right consciousness. And when we say about speaking, a lot of the times on the other side of it, when we are getting hurt, we shut down. When someone speaks to us in a certain way, we're shutting down, right? So Nun Taf He allow us to rise up, speak our words, and not to shut down by the external effect. Okay, so this is Nun Taf He. And maybe if we have an opportunity later on to meet about the Tu B'Av, we can see how the 72 name correspond with
We're
that.
gonna be here for Tu B'Av because I love the energy of this day. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, and I'll start with and I'll continue. I'm sorry, with few more tips. Okay, and this month we wanna reflect and release. What does it mean? To use this month to really examine past decision and past action, and to look maybe on projects or ideas that hasn't been they didn't come to fruition, didn't manifest yet, because there's a great opportunity this month to really break our glass ceiling. And I just wanted to remind, it's 2 months prior to Rosh Hashanah, to the end of this year, and starting the new cycle. So we are in this, in the last miles of the marathon, that we still have tremendous amount of light that, if you remember, we asked for in the beginning of the year. So everything that we wrote to ourselves 10 months ago, that this year, this one I want to accomplish, this one I want to do, and we still haven't done it, we still have the light of blessings to continue. So look at There's a great
Yeah,
opportunity.
it's just to explain for those that doesn't follow the Kabbalah calendar. It's the same as the new year of the regular. Like in December, we are getting to the end of the year, and you feel a lot of pressure that you have to get done all the projects, everything, the deadline of projects that you have in the year, and then December you feel the pressure. That's why right now, before the new moon of Libra, the month of Libra, it's right.
Yeah, yes,
The new moon of Libra, it's where we celebrate the Rosh Hashanah. So we are having the same kind of pressure. It's kind of the same feeling.
exactly,
This is what Rachel was explaining. Yeah.
exactly. Thank you. Yes. And another tip is that we want to check over and over and over again. What does it mean? To pay attention to the text messages that coming out, the emails and documents, to make sure that with you pause and you really check with clarity, even about the message that you share with other people, and pay attention to any misunderstanding. Okay, nun taf hey, as I said, speaking the right words, pay attention to that. Cleaning. It's cleaning of the space physically and spiritually to rearrange and to create space for new things to come and to allow yourself with clarity and mental focus. Okay, so cleansing and cleaning.
What is the number of Nun Taf Hey?
Yeah, I don't know the numbers. I don't remember the numbers.
Trying to find just to share with them. Yeah.
And the another tip is to say the truth. So I spoke about the Nun Taf Hey. So it's really the month that allow us to express our authentic voice, to express our passion and our truth, and a honest and clear communication. Okay. And it's time for the sun, which means act with more love, with more compassion, to even express love that it's unconditional. And there's a lot of drive and being assertive this month to do, to create, to flow, to motivation. But for this to take place, we want, and even if you want to start learning new things, but for all of this to take place, it requires from us to, this is Nun Taf Hey, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's really to learn new things. For that, it requires from us to opening of our heart, that something new will come in, and to make a commitment. Because we will see in all the areas in our life that we have lack of commitment, they have fear of commitment. So for everything that we just spoke about right now, it's like really opening of your heart for something new to come in and make a commitment. So what are the commitments that you are willing to take place? What are the steps that you're willing to take for things to manifest in your life?
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Heart opening is really good. If you practice yoga, you can always ask the teacher what are the practices that you can do just to open this part of your body. Remember that arms also is the extension of our heart. So everything that you do that you open, you're opening your heart chakra. And heart chakra is the green color. So you can use a lot. Green color, green color is also connected with the central column, right? Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure, but can double check that for you. But I believe you're right.
Green, yeah,
I believe you're right.
Yeah, everything that is green is really good for the heart. So you can also have a matcha. I know that matcha is in a hype now. Everybody likes matcha now. So you can drink a lot of matcha. You can drink, green tea, have green tea, green smoothie, everything that is green that you can ingest. It's really good for your body and also for your heart. So especially now for the month of Leo. And I always try to think as what is like Leo energy, it's like the king energy, the queen
Yes.
energy. How would I behave as a queen, feeling that I have everything, not feeling better than the others? Not, it's not in this context, but feeling that you're so abundant and you can always share and not look to the life of the other people and comparing your life all the time, because then it comes all this comparison. Oh, my life is less or this and that. No, the king and the queen, they're always very they feel good with their energy, right? They feel abundant. They want to
Leader.
help. They want to
It's
share.
really, it's, yeah, yeah, you're right. It's being a leader. And one of the workshop I'm doing this week coming up is really how we, in relate to what we just spoke, is like how we lead from our soul and not from our ego. And I prepared for us a meditation and reflection for this month. So I know you always ask me, okay, what's the affirmation for this month? So I already prepared it for us.
Show your
Whenever
book
you're ready,
again.
you tell me.
Yeah,
Huh?
is it in your book? Show your book again for us. Rachel, she just launched her beautiful book. You can find on Amazon, and you can find so many beautiful affirmations there. It's
Different prayers with the Creator. Let's see what I picked up. The light, make my endeavors so successful that I can afford everything I need and have money to spare. Money is good, right? So this is my book. It's sold on Amazon, Whispers to the Light, 340 daily conversation with the Creator, that you can really use it every time that you need to tap into connection with the Creator with no specific prayer. We have it here ready for you. Whenever you tell me, whenever we're ready, I can start the
yes.
meditation.
Let's end this conversation with this meditation. Thank you so much.
Meditations and affirmations. So, okay, so here we go. I invite everyone to just sit, relax, and on the chair, wherever you at, on the chair, come on your sofa, wherever you at the house. I invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Again, inhale deeply. I call it breathing the divine. And exhale fully. And bring your awareness to your heart. And if you would like, you can also place one hand on your heart. And imagine a warm golden light glowing softly in the center of your chest. With each breath, this light becomes brighter. This is your inner sun, your essence, your truth, your soul. Allow this light to expand through your entire body. Notice how it feels to be connected to your authentic self. And we can use the support of the letters of Nun Taf He. And I invite you to ask yourself, what wants me to be created through me? What vision is asking for my attention? What would it feel like to trust myself completely? Imagine yourself 1 month from now, living in alignment with your soul. How do you move? How do you speak? How do you lead? Take a moment to receive this version of yourself. Now place both of your hands over your heart. Let's repeat the following affirmations. I trust the wisdom of my soul. I release the need for external validation. I allow myself to be seen authentically. My gifts are valuable. I lead with courage and compassion. I honor my unique vision. I express my truth with confidence. I choose purpose over approval. My light is meant to be shared. I am ready to shine. Let's take one final deep breath in. And may this new moon remind you that true leaderships begin within. May you have the courage to trust your vision, to express your gift, and to follow your heart. May you remember that your light does not diminish when shared. It expands. And when you're ready, you gently open your eyes.
Wow, thank you so much. It's so beautiful, and it really feels already the light there. This light of the month of the new moon. It's so beautiful that you can have this opportunity to talk about the energy of the next month, because always we feel this gap, right, when it's ending the energy of a month, so you feel the decreasing the energy, so it's so nourishing to feel that already expect what is waiting for us in the next month.
You know, in every situation, like we know, there are two forces of dark and light. Every day can be or negative or positive, like every month. So we have a free will. How are we going to look at it? Today is going to be an amazing day. Yeah, there are going to be challenges, but it's going to be an amazing day. Because challenges are not there to put a stop of our life. It's there to help us to grow. So it's really everything is about how we look at things. And I love, again, the opportunity, as you said, to plant the right seed for the new month. We can look at it as grieving and chaos and drama, or we can see, okay, but there's an opportunity here for me to shine even more, to see, one of the portions of this month, the portion I'm looking at every week, there's an energy portion of each week. Yeah. And one of the portions that is in the month of Leo is the portion of Re'eh, is to see. And it's really tied with the 9th of Av, and it's all connected. It's more often it's called, and that Shabbat is also called Shabbat Chazon, which is the Shabbat of the vision. And the vision to see, we get in the opportunity to see who we truly are. If we really tap into this. And the Kabbalist says, like, if each person will know the enormous and the greatest of their soul, if we will see that, we will, we'll be ashamed of how we behave now. So it's really all this month is really about to rise up and give us like the creators like pumping us with energy of like you're the leader, you're like the sun. Don't forget who you are. And this is like amazing. Like we just
Beautiful.
need to remember this. We just
Yeah.
need to really remember this.
Well, so thank you so much for being here every month with me and sharing so much life and light with us. And I'm sure that it's going to be a beautiful month for everybody. And for those who are listening or watching this live, this episode, we can always save the meditation that Rachel shared with us, and you can use this as a daily affirmation or meditation. You can save this clip and use every day that you feel that you need to be connected with yourself, with your light. If you're busy every day and you don't make a room in your day to really connect with your breath, with your meditation, and just it's really challenging to see your power and your light and feel this leadership on you. You really have to make a room, a gap in a day, a space to really connect with yourself. And this meditation that she shared with us, it's a gift that you can use every day during this month. So
Exactly. And
yeah,
I hope that I believe that we're gonna have a clip from this,
yeah.
so you can yeah.
You can use. So we have to end the call. Thank you so much, Rachel. You have amazing. Wish you amazing, wonderful month with more gatherings and opportunities that you had this month. It was beautiful to follow you. And for everyone that is listening, if you like to learn more from Rachel, you can find all her information in the description below, including her Instagram, her WhatsApp community. You can always follow her there, get her books and her gatherings. She has a lot of gatherings during the month with many different type, like group with only women's circle and all mixed. So if you enjoyed this episode,
Yes, yeah.
don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, share with someone you love. I will see you in the next episode of the Alma Flow. You all have a beautiful new moon of Av. See you soon. Rachel, you want to leave us a final goodbye?
Just know that this time was a bit longer than normal, but I felt like intuitively that we really need to share all this information to know that there is hope, and please don't fall into the darkness. The light is always there. And of course, I'm here to answer any question, any guidance. And thank you for inviting me all the time again for this beautiful session.
Yeah. I love you. I love everyone.
Love you.
Everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.